Hey, yes. Hey there, everyone. Yes, so spiritual in the building. We are channeling certain thoughts and, you know, maintaining a certain focus on like what to do and how to get things done. So I made a video the other day on basically like being a mystic mediator in training. So there is like the difference between what a mystic is and then what a mediator is, and then how to put them together. And just, there's like scriptures to apply, certain laws to apply, certain sequence of equations to put together and break down, and then follow with a breakthrough of how to maintain, manage, and keep your composure and have a sense of spiritual maturity. All right, so yes, I have some notes here. Got some notes here. So I want to give reference to ChatGPT. The technology is like more advanced for our comprehension, even though they've been advanced furthermore back then. It's a different view of how technology is used now compared to how it was used before. So we want to give thanks and show our appreciation and build the momentum of gratitude, and, really comprehend on what to do or learn what to do in with God as our moral compass of guidance, divine order, and directing our path within the pathways, the doorways, and different ways that certain things align. So, there's a couple things that I'm working on, and I just have to maintain a focus, even though like some will feel as though they want you to be out of your mind. They don't want you to be in your mind, to like be able to think for yourself and to, be more dependent and, rely on, you know, certain factors of the equation, and how things are broken down with subtraction, multiplication, division, in addition to like how to get things done. So bear with me. And like I said, I'm gonna be speaking on what a mystic is and what a mediator is. And yeah, my channel basically goes over like certain delicate topics, and we go about it with comprehensive care, because we're fragile and we need to be cared for and treated with respect, and know how important we are in regards to the significance of the source, the ultimate almighty source, and our great God, Lord and Savior Jesus, being properly recognized, acknowledged, and honored. So yes, we give you the praise, and we lift your name on high. All right, so just getting into it. A mystic, like I said, I am a mystic mediator in training. I do not know everything, and like I said, I'm using like different references, AIs, and different forms of technology, and engineered systems that help to give a proper distinguish of what certain things are, definitions, meanings, purpose, and what we've accomplished and developed and established along the lines with education and learning and wisdom, knowledge, and intelligence, and humbling yourself. You want to stay humbled, and know that there's so much to be grateful for. So yes, I appreciate you for all the love and support. So do like and subscribe, and like, behold, new hope. You know what I'm saying? This is not a joke. Um, we have so much to look forward to. There are endless possibilities, and must I say more? And sure, I shall. Um, thankfully, through the ability to express myself and let it be known of what how I distinguish hidden truths of like what's going on within us, amongst us, around us, through us, and all of the above, So, all right, so getting into it, a mystic, all right? A mystic is someone who seeks a direct personal experience or union with the divine, source, or ultimate reality. They perceive spiritual truths through inner revelations, contemplations, dreams, and deep intuition. All right, so we'll touch upon that more on extended videos. So, stay tuned for that. And because just mystic is not just a word. Like, yes, we speak about the definition, but it's obviously more than that. So we're gonna try to touch upon those things um as soon as possible, and like, no rush, you know what I'm saying? So you want to, like, build the momentum and set the tone. All right. So that's a mystic. So again, a mystic is someone who seeks a direct personal experience or union with the divine source or ultimate reality. They perceive spiritual truths through inner revelation, contemplation, dreams, or deep intuition. All right. So that's a mystic in definition form. All right. And like I said, it goes deeper into what a mystic really is. All right. So a mediator, all right. So a mediator is a neutral party who helps reconciles differences or create understanding between people or species or forces that bridge communication and harmony between different parties or realms. All right, so I was just going over that a little earlier. Like, you may have haters on the left of you, haters on the right of you. You don't want to go too far to the left, too far to the right, and fall into the extremes. So you want to meet in the middle. All right. And so as a mediator, you have to abide by grace and move at a steady pace and meet in the middle, and how different things are going to be managed and established for neutral grounds. All right. So again, a mediator is a neutral party who reconciles differences or create understanding between people or species or forces that bridge communication and harmony between different parties or realms. And like I said, even though mediator is just a word, and it has a specific definition, it still goes deeper than that. So like I said, stay tuned for more videos, extended, and you know a better understanding of what these things are, and how we're establishing neutral grounds on how to perceive it with maturity, and not to just take whatever knowledge or wisdom is that's bestowed to us to have or allowed with the proper permission. So, yes, I spoke to you on what a mystic is, the definition of a mystic, and the definition of a mediator. So, again, we have a chart, mystic mediator versus spiritual mediator. So, there's different aspects, and, it goes into different things. So, the aspects of it is healing and healing and clarity. All right, a mystic mediator channels divine wisdom from higher realms. All right, and that is basically what I am. I am a mystic mediator in training. So I'm looking forward to, this journey, and we have so much to be grateful for. All right, so stay tuned. And a spiritual mediator facultates spiritual healing and clarity. All right. So another thing, so another aspect, a core trait as a mystic mediator, deep connection with mystical realms, and as a spiritual mediator, grounded in divine principles. All right, and then methods. Methods used by a mystic mediator or a spiritual mediator. All right. So there's a difference between the two. I came from being a mediator to a spiritual mediator to a mystic mediator. So I am in training, and I got a lot of, you know, comprehension and learning to do. And it's not just going to happen overnight. And I'm grateful for not just an opportunity, but for this precious moment to, like, develop these solutions for, certain problems that are going on, because there is a solution to every problem. And we shall problem solve and evolve. All right. So the methods being used for a mystic mediator: dreams, symbols, energy healing. And then the methods for a spiritual mediator: prayer, teaching, peacemaking. Oh, right. And then the aspect of a role for a mystic mediator is a translator between dimensions. All right. So we're, like I said, on other videos, we'll touch upon more of these things little by little, and dive deep and within, to like how to, distinguish hidden truths, and to be mature about it, and to grow and learn together. All right. And then the role as a spiritual mediator is a mediator for harmony and peace. All right. So the focus for a mystic mediator is spiritual transformation and awakening. All right. And then for a spiritual mediator is restoration and balance. All right. So that's the chart. All right. So like I said, we spoke about the definition of a mystic. We spoke about the definition of a mediator, and we're gonna, like, put it together in what does it become, and what does it form, you know and we spoke about mystic mediator versus spiritual mediator. Like I said before, I took classes for being a mediator, just a mediator. And then I've discovered the ability of being a spiritual mediator. And then now I'm establishing neutral grounds of being a mystic mediator in training. So there's a lot of progress being done and happening, and I'm appreciative of that. And I just want to show my appreciation more. All right. So the similarities of a mystic mediator and spiritual mediator: both acts as a bridge between seen and unseen, people and spirit, species, different forces. All right. And then both aims to restore harmony and higher understanding. All right. Both requires intuition, discernment, and humility. All right. Both serve as a vessel of peace and truth. All right. So, yes, those are the similarities of a mystic mediator and a spiritual mediator. All right. How to apply them together. 1. Receiving divine revelation, mystic. Through prayer and contemplation, you receive insight from higher realms. 2. Interpreting for others, mediator. You help others understand and apply these insights to their lives. 3. Guiding without forcing. You hold space for others' growth, letting spirit lead. All right. So this is not a persuasion or anything of trying to force you into doing anything. There is the source, there are forces, and then there are resources. All right. And so I'm basically a resource. And like I said in another one of my videos, I am not an influencer. I am a contributor. So that's going to be like forming for the new generation, a new era of things, and just bringing in some innovation of who I am and what I am becoming. All right. So, scriptures to apply. All right. It's going to be Matthew. Well, Book of Matthew. Recall. Book of Matthew, chapter 5, verse 9. Blessed are the peacemakers. Then we have Book of Luke, chapter 17, verse 21. The kingdom of God is within you. Then you have Book of Proverbs, chapter 3, verses 5 through 6. Trust in divine guidance. All right. And then if you would like to do your studies and do your proper due diligence, there is the Bible app. It's very helpful and useful and well needed for this time and age. And so I'm appreciative for the technology, for all the different apps and different references and resources that we can use and learn from and to grow with, because there's just so much stuff on the internet, no judgment zone or anything like that. It's just with proper discernment. You want to be careful of what you intake with these videos through certain websites and things of that nature. So your eye, the all-seeing eye, and your eye of your mantle and things like that. You want to be careful of what your intake is, of your perception of like, and how you project, almost like a projector of like what's being illuminated out with the light and the darkness. All right. So yes. So that is on mystic mediator versus spiritual mediator. And yes, so I went from being a mediator to a spiritual mediator to a mystic mediator, and that is going to continue to be my drive and devotion of what I do on my day-to-day of making amends and not pretend, and really just having a certain flow and a glow of what I need to show. All right. So that's it for now. Like I said earlier, like and subscribe, and stay uplifted and know that you're gifted and know that you are all important. And I'm appreciative to share this moment with you guys, and to let you know like how special you are, and to like carry on with your creativity and your expression, through the good and bad. And like there is a divine intervention of balance, of the divine order within balance, within throughout perfection, and within our imperfections. So divine order is going to take place, and may you abide by grace, submit gratitude, obey greatness. And like I mentioned in another one of my videos before, like if you're not able to obey, may you be able to abide. And if you're not able to abide, may you be able to submit. And it goes in a proper order of what to do and how to distinguish certain things. So again, you know, you're awesome. So continue to try, and behold, new hope. All right. So don't give in, don't give up, and you know what's up. So spiritual, over and out. That's what love is about. Thank you.